You talk a lot now about regenerative skincare
Yeah.
and treatments.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Yeah. So regenerative skincare comes from regenerative medicine. And the principle of regenerative medicine and skincare is the very fact that the body is the best solution to itself. So in simple terms, if we get a cut, and we put a plaster over that surface cut, and we just leave it. We don't do anything with it. There's just a plaster on it to stop infection. Why do we do that? Because we know that when we take that plaster off in 4 or 5 days' time, miraculously, the healing fairies have buried underneath that plaster, got cellular tissue to recombine itself, pores to recreate, layers and layers and layers of thousands, maybe millions of cellular activity to come back and regenerate and create a new version of yourself. And 2 weeks later, you wouldn't know that there was a cut there. The body's done that all by itself because it's got this most amazing system of repairing and antibodies and growth factors and stem cells and all of these things that are all there. And so the regenerative skincare approach is looking at technology, platforms, but also in skincare that encourages the skin to do its best job. And rather traditional beauty correcting, and stimulating, we can now regenerate and grow, and tissue, and actually take the biological age of skin health, the cellular structure backwards, which is quite amazing. Yeah.
Wow.
So you can be
literally be 10 years younger.
You literally, yes, absolutely. You can be biologically and your skin could have the health, and we can measure it. We've got measuring tools. We can measure collagen levels, and this is where you are now, and we can do all of that kind of stuff.
Lab's amazing.
And do all of that, and that's scientific measurement tools, and we can actually prove to clients that your skin, map it and benchmark it. You've now reintroduced collagen, and let's be frank, after the age of 28, we start losing collagen. By the time you're 50, you could have lost up to 50% of the collagen in your skin. Hence why we have wrinkles and skin laxity and all of those things. But we can actually not stimulate the collagen that you've got there now that is aging and getting tired. We can actually get the stem cells to start regenerating new collagen. Collagen that you hadn't got before. So we can actually increase the collagen levels back to something like you had 10, 15 years younger. It is possible. And that's really exciting. And it's been the mainstay in the aesthetic medicine market for a long time, with some big, heavy, expensive kit. The democratization of the global manufacturing means that really good quality, certified, quality assured equipment can now come into the market at a much cheaper, but with the clinical provenance that is proof. So I need to try it and test it. Yeah, good. You should always try and test any product that you're having because you've got to explain it to a client. But actually, who are you to suggest that it works or not because it worked on you? Why don't you look at a clinical study that's over 150 people? Oh, actually, why don't you look at 20 clinical studies? So if you can have that clinical proof and you can offer to that customers, you've broken that kind of cost value that this works.
Yeah.
It's proven to work, and we can actually change. And that really enters up another area because we think in beauty, perhaps anti-aging all the time. The big growth market, and this is really exciting, is it's this newer, younger customer that's probably never had a Botox, for example, has never had an injectable. And they're coming in at 25, 26. And because of internet and because of social media, they're much more educated. And they're seeing things happen, and it's interesting to them. So they're going, actually, I don't want to start losing collagen at 28 and 30. I'm going to start prejuvenating. Well, suddenly what's really exciting to operators is my kind of average entry into my anti-aging treatments was kind of 35.
Yeah, and now it's just come down.
Yeah, 35 to 55 or 65. Yeah. Now my entry into anti-aging or prejuvenation is that 25 to 35 group.
Yeah. So
it's really exciting. So it's opened up and widened probably by about a third your potential market.
Yeah.